It's a very good question. I've had, I think, the best Danish company for helping out, and luckily also the man in the company, within this huge company, was an acoustician, a PhD in acoustic engineering himself. So that was lucky that he had quite a lot of empathy to the product, and so he could do a quite good job, I think. But I honestly don't have a clue how strong it will be. It's a crucial question, and as I felt there was a lot of interest in the conference 2 weeks ago in Vienna. I mean, especially some American guys were just challenging me on the patent right away. They would say, "Okay, what is it made of? Do you have this thing patented also? Is this in the patent?" And all kinds of stuff like that. And there was only the Americans. And then I had some other experiences where people would be very interested, and maybe they wanted to kind of produce this in Argentina because they would be cheaper. All kinds of ideas. And then until I said, "Yeah, well." And then they would come and say, "But then there's of course a risk that they would steal the idea." "No, it's patented," I said. "Oh, is it patented? Okay, well then it's the whole interest all of a sudden just blew away. But I guess hardcore businessmen or hardcore anything, they would know how to get somebody to decipher the patent and say, "Okay, well, they forgot about this thing, so we'll just go and challenge that or patent that, since they didn't do it." And then every time they use their own technology, they have to ask us, stuff like that. I'm sure it can be done, because this is written 2 years ago, and you don't really know what direction your product is taking off. You cannot foresee all small details. We foresaw 29 small details, which is in the patent, listed. But there might be one or two things that we don't have in there. But I think the most crucial things, like it is rolling up, for instance, it's totally crucial, small detail, which is can come out and be extremely important. And actually, since I took that patent, the big PCT patent, then actually, I'm sorry to say, but Mr. Well, one very famous guy in Denmark who has a big factory, he kind of became a little bit too interested in this technology and asked also very nasty questions to the patents. So I felt I had to go and take another patent. So I did that, and that's only a year ago. So I have 1 more year to go to see if I want to continue that patent. But that would take huge finances, and that would take the product to go off within a year in a very steep curve to justify.